How will an ANC, MK, and EFF coalition affect Zimbabwe's politics? Cyril Ramaphosa, Jacob Zuma, and Julius Malema coalition. How will it affect Zimbabwe? Before we talk about that, let's talk about Zimbabwe and South Africa relationships and how the two nations have influenced each other in the past. Zimbabwe and South Africa share a multifaceted connection encompassing historical, political, economical, and social dimensions. Some key aspects of the relationship: historical ties, colonial past. Both countries have histories marked by colonialism and the struggle for independence. Liberation movements: the African National Congress ANC in South Africa and Zimbabwe African National Union ZANU were both part of the broader liberation movements in Southern Africa, and they supported each other during their respective struggles. Diplomatic relations: Zimbabwe and South Africa maintain strong diplomatic ties. They engage in regular high-level meetings and cooperate on various regional issues through the Southern African Development Committee, SADC. Political influence: South Africa, being the largest economy in the region, often plays a significant role in mediating political disputes in Zimbabwe, such as the political crisis of the early 2000s, where we saw South Africa becoming a mediator. Economic instability in Zimbabwe has led to significant migration to South Africa. Zimbabweans in South Africa send remittances back home, which are vital for many families and the Zimbabwean economy. A substantial number of Zimbabweans live and work in South Africa, and this has led to a blending of cultures and communities, although it has also created social tensions and issues related to xenophobia. The relationship between Zimbabwe and South Africa is complex and deeply intertwined with significant interactions across various sectors. Both countries continue to influence each other's political, economic, and social landscape. Now, how will an ANC, MK, and EFF coalition affect Zimbabwe's politics? An ANC, MK, EFF coalition in South Africa could have profound implications for Zimbabwe across various dimensions. Here is a detailed analysis of the following potential implications: regional influence and stability. An ANC, MK, EFF coalition could bring a more radical and revolutionary approach to governance in South Africa. This could embolden similar movements in Zimbabwe, potentially leading to increased political activism and demands for more assertive policies. Diplomatic relations: the coalition might adopt a more militant and pan-African stance in its foreign policy. This could lead to stronger political and diplomatic support for the Zimbabwean government, particularly if it aligns with revolutionary ideals and anti-Western sentiments. Support for authoritarian regimes: given the EFF's admiration for land reform policies and radical economic transformation, the coalition might support Zimbabwe's government in similar endeavors. This could result in stronger political ties and mutual support, potentially at the cost of promoting democratic reforms and human rights. Economic implications: trade and economic policies. A coalition with a strong leftist orientation might prioritize land redistribution and nationalization policies, which could disrupt economic stability. This could lead to economic policies that either enhance regional solidarity or create tensions if South Africa pursues aggressive economic measures affecting regional trade dynamics. Investment climate: radical economic policies might deter foreign investment in South Africa, potentially impacting the broader Southern African region, including Zimbabwe. Economic instability in South Africa could have a ripple effect leading to reduced investment in neighboring countries' economic cooperation. The coalition might seek to strengthen economic ties with Zimbabwe through bilateral agreements and joint economic projects. This could involve infrastructure development, trade agreements, and mutual support in economic ventures, potentially benefiting Zimbabwe's economy if managed effectively. Social implications: migration and employment. The coalition might implement policies aimed at prioritizing employment for South Africans, which could impact Zimbabwe's migrants. Stricter immigration policies could arise, affecting the livelihoods of Zimbabweans living and working in South Africa. Social programs and support. Social policies influenced by the EFF's populist stance might focus on extensive social welfare programs. This could lead to changes in social support systems that might either benefit or disadvantage Zimbabwean immigrants depending on their inclusivity. Regional social dynamics. The revolutionary rhetoric and policies of the coalition could inspire social movements in Zimbabwe, potentially leading to increased activism and demands for radical reforms. This might result in heightened social and political tensions within Zimbabwe as groups push for more aggressive changes. Security implications: military and security collaboration. The MK's involvement in the coalition could lead to stronger military and security ties between South Africa and Zimbabwe. This might involve joint security initiatives, training programs, and mutual support in regional conflicts and crises. Border security. The coalition might adopt stricter border security measures affecting the movement of people and goods between South Africa and Zimbabwe. This could impact cross-border trade and the flow of migrants, potentially leading to increased border tensions. Support for liberation movements. The coalition emphasis on revolutionary ideals might lead to support for liberation movements within the region, potentially destabilizing neighboring countries. This could have security implications for Zimbabwe if similar movements gain momentum within its borders.